Still stand. Yeah.
Yeah, and then Eagle 1 car length behind Taco. There. That's not a car length. 1 full car length between you and there you go.
I'm doing pro warm-up for this race.
Alright.
Who do you think will be the first person to spin?
Alright, make sure all cars are powered off, or you guys are ready, standing next to your car. Ready to go.
Yes, I'm ready to go vroom.
Cargo brr.
Tunia.
Indianapolis. Last night.
You left from Indianapolis?
Yes.
Alright, let me just get the lap set up.
Well,
What did you leave at Indianapolis?
I'll go look.
Alright, is everybody ready? Just
Yes, I am very ready, bro.
Yes, bro, we ready.
We all ready.
Here we go.
CBT.
Waiting on Eagle Man yet again to start his engines. We're gonna go, Eagle. You got 5 seconds to come back, otherwise we're gonna start. Yep, there you go. Alright, let me get my OBS. We're gonna go ahead and start.
OBS,
Alright.
more like obese.
Pacing is gonna be gear 2, so make sure you hang it in gear 2.
Bless you, whoever stays.
Thank you.
Taco, you're in manual or not manual? You just stay like 2 car lengths behind the car ahead of you
Oh,
for
that's
pacing. Well, he's starting last, so it shouldn't be much of an issue. Alright, is everybody ready? Start pacing. We're only doing 1 pace lap, which is the out lap, and then we're gonna go green. Like we did yesterday.
Yeah, got it.
You can go,
Alright,
I think.
F1 fan, you can start pacing.
Alright, there we
Wait.
go.
Have you muted? What?
Yeah, I'm gonna mute people on the pace lap.
Well, bye.
Bye, everybody.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye, love you.
Love you too.
There we go. Alright, everything should be all set.
2 cars on the inside, 2 on the outside. Ah, now they're in the outside. Yes, okay. Alright, close this. So I can see the fucking leaderboard now. A leaderboard. Leaderboard.
Taki and Jair, make sure you guys are 1 car length between each other.
What was that?
Taco, make sure you got 1 car length, 2 car lengths to Ash Slimmer ahead of you. Eagleman, yep. Alright. Everybody hold the pace. We're gonna go ahead and get going here. So everybody just be ready for the green flag, because I'm gonna call it. And green flag. It's a pretty good start. Abdi tap the wall there. That's gonna give Kykera a chance here. Abdi momentarily had 2nd place, or was at least side by side with Kykera, but now he's plummeting back. Nathan with Kykera. As F1 fan hits the wall, and now it's just gonna be a huge battle. So the exact opposite, F1 fan who qualified on pole will not lead the first lap, but Kykera, who qualified on pole yesterday, is gonna lead the first lap. The irony in that. Taco and Eagle still going in the back there. Corner cut limit, by the way, is 13, so if you go over that limit, it is a 12-second time penalty. This battle for first place. So Nathan's now going to lead a lap. So we've had two different leaders. Kykera now will take the lead. Angela Emerson P8 just all the way in the back. Like I said, I'm not going to be talking much until you guys settle down because there's still a lot of battles going on. And then I'll start talking a bit.
It's a bit clutch, F1 fan, isn't it? Bit close.
Kykera will need another lap. F1 fan and up to P2. Abdi dropped in 4th link, holding that 5th position from Jair and Saki. Ashlemmer holding P8. Taco Maniac so far in 9th. And he's ahead of Eagle Man, who's currently sitting in P10. Kundai's commentary.
I was doing it again. I'm not going to be recording it. Oh well. Shit.
The battle for P9 is more intense than the battle for the lead.
There we go. Bye! P3 to P4, probably P5 maybe.
So F1 fan is 1 second
Alright,
behind
let's see.
the
Oh, still P4.
leader.
Oh, wow.
Not really sure
Well
what
ahead of him.
0.1, but it does. Fastest lap of the race right now is Kykera, and then Abdi. Pretty interesting so far.
As long as I let a lap, I'm fine.
So Taco Maniac's gonna get into the points then. Ashlemmer has to go, so Taco now. VX Saki right now is struggling. He's in P7, so he's all the way back. He's still in the points. Jair so far, or Nathan is really the best of the rest.
Yeah.
Jair's right behind him by about 2 seconds. Saki so far all the way down there, who had a pretty strong showing yesterday, is struggling in race number 2. Actually holding the same position where he finished yesterday. However, where he finished yesterday, I don't know if it was roughly the same where he finished today. F1 fan and Abdi fighting for that second spot. Kykera still leading, not by a lot. The gap has been held at 1.5 seconds as the rest of the field approaches Eagle to lap Eagle. So it will be 7 laps and we will have our first lapped car. As Kykera will hit the wall, F1 fan and Abdi are going to get a chance here. As F1 fan's now going to take the lead of the race. Abdi now in second.
That's a track
third.
record. No one's beating that.
Interesting shakeup.
Well, you could beat it, but not right now.
see if as Link's past Gyre. So Link's up to P5 right now. As F1 fan leads the race, but not for long before he makes a mistake, and Abdi is going to take the lead of this race. So we might have 3 different leaders here as they approach Taco, and he's going to go a lap later than Eagleman did. You don't have to get out of the way, by the way, Taco. You can just race. It's no collide. As Abdi's now going to lead lap. So we've had 3 different leaders in the past 8 laps battling in Indy Lights. It's like something that never happens. So it's the showdown in Belle Isle as Kykera's going to run wide. Abdi's right behind him. Link so far holding as now VXaki's right behind Gyre looking for P6. Can VXaki get a position ahead? He's currently battling with Gyre as they go through the right-hander and they're going side by side. The battle up front still intense. We have Abdi versus Kykera. Kykera now leading the race. F1 fan in third with Nathan right behind him. It's a good one. Taco, your car should have auto on it if you press M. It should switch to automatic. Looks like Eagle's going to retire his car today, so now we have all points positions. Taco holding the last points position, but he has to finish the race now to get those points. They are on merit because of 2 DNFs, but it's still better than nothing. As VXaki gets around Gyre, and Saki so far holding his highest position so far in Indy Lights at P6.
Who's in P5?
In terms
or
of
something?
points, it's going to be interesting to see what he can do. He's chasing down Link. F1 fan right behind Abdi, so we're back to where we were a couple laps ago with Kykera leading with about 1.5 seconds, and Abdi and F1 fan are battling right behind him. Nathan dropped back quite a bit as well. Link barely ahead of Saki, who is only 0.8 behind him. Gyre is right there as well. Taco holding that P8 as Eagle and Ashlimmer have both DNF the races as VXaki's right there. He's looking for the position. He's right behind Link. And VXaki, who was down in P7, is now fighting for P5 a couple laps later, and he's going to be passing Link as well. VXaki setting near purple across the board. He actually has the 3rd fastest lap of the race right now. Anyways, up front, Kykera's still leading. F1 fan still in. F1 fan got past Abdi, I'm sorry, since the last lap. And he's built a considerable gap to him, close to a second. We'll see if F1 fan can now build on that gap. As now they're close in each other. 2/10 separate VXaki and missing Link. This battle for P5 and this battle for, what is it? The win is crazy. Kykera is all about managing that gap. He doesn't want to make the same mistake as yesterday. Nathan so far with the quickest lap of the race. As VXaki still battling with Link. VXaki's going to hit the inside of the curb. It'll give Gyre a shot here. Didn't lose a ton of time, but it is just enough to set him back. He had a lot of momentum. Link made a mistake, so VXaki still has P5 in his grasp even after a mistake, and he might get it here down the front straightaway to the line. He is gonna get it. Gyre's right there though. But Gyre caught up to them. F1 fan and Abdi, Nathan are still going at it. Kykera building a gap actually. Unlike yesterday where Kykera was unable to catch the leader of F1 fan, he's able to build that gap on today. Abdi and Nathan are doing a pretty good job of keeping F1 fan in the grasps. Nathan's actually going to make a move on Abdi here through Sector 3. And he's going to get it done. He's ahead of Abdi by about half a car length as we go through the double right-handers. And might get F1 fan before the lap is done. Yeah, he's going to jump F1 fan. So Nathan just made a double overtake in one sector. He's in second. Link so far still holding that train there. Jair right behind him. A second separates each car. As Link makes a big mistake, Saki's going to fly right by him. Jair now right behind that rear wing of Link, and he might pass him going into turn number 3. Jair's going to ride, and he's going to hit the wall, and there's debris on the track. It is not much to bring out a caution, but a piece of wing from Jair's front is now on the track. So Jair with the big mistake, Link with the big mistake, gives VX Saki the gap necessary. And we'll see what Saki can do with it here. We got 10 laps to go. Kykera building on that gap. It was 4.5 seconds the last lap. It's 3.8, so the gap's closed a little bit.
That was close.
And F1 fans dropped to P4. Saki with a gap, 2 seconds to Link, and then about a second back is Jair.
That was way too close in turn 2.
We have 10 laps to go here. Taco Maniac is actually building a little bit of pace now. He's improved, I think, roughly... Kykera will cross the line. 4.1 seconds now. Gap remains roughly the same. Saki with that gap still maintained on Link. Has it grown? It has not grown, but Jair's closed the gap to Link now. 8/10 separate Link and Jair. Oh, Link's going to run wide there. Jair's going to have a chance here. He's right behind him. He's closing that gap closer and closer each lap by 0.1 of a second. Abdi right behind Nathan. Nathan so far in P2. Abdi's right there. 9 laps to go. We're going to have 8 laps to go. As Kykera will cross the line. 8 laps to go here in Detroit. Nathan's closed that gap now. 3.7 seconds. Abdi has dropped back. F1 fans still holding P4 and onto that gap. Has Saki kept the gap the same to Link? He has kept the same gap, so Saki is now running consistent lap times. Link running roughly the same lap times as VX Saki, and Jair is running the same lap times as both of them as well, so Jair, Link, and Saki are both kind of at a stalemate right now. Same with the leaders. Kykera with a dominating lead over the second and third place drivers of Abdi and Nathan. It's a technical street course here in Detroit. As they come across, what will the gap be this lap? 4.2 seconds. So the gap's been modulating between 3.7 and the low 4s. Nathan unable to catch Kykera for that win. And it looks like Saki may have lost a little bit of that gap on Link. Yeah, he did. Nope. About 1.5 seconds. So the gap has been lost a little bit. Jair farther back. So it seems that Saki actually made a mistake as he drops back to 17 seconds as he had a 15-second gap from the lead earlier. Taco Maniac actually starting to find a little bit of pace. One more second, and Taco Maniac will actually be on the pace for the track. So he's improved first event. Nice job, Taco. And he'll get points too.
All I want
it's
is P2 right now,
it's a
so let's
win-win.
try and keep it.
Saki and Link both under threat from penalties. F1 fan has 10 cuts. Saki and Link both need 2 more. They will get a penalty, so it's going to be interesting to see how they're going to fare with that. F1 fan still P4. Big gap from him to Saki. Gap between Saki and Link is 1 second now, so it was a second and a half. Now it's 1 second. Gyre is 2 seconds behind Saki. Kykera's gapping Nathan now. It was in the 4s and 3s, but now it's in the 5s. As here goes Gyre on Link. We're going to get an overtake, the first overtake in the past 4 laps, 5 laps. Gyre down the inside of Link, and he's going to get the move done. But we'll see if Link can fight back to retain that P6 spot. Gyre ahead of Link in P6. That might be enough. Link is right behind him. This is good for VX Saki. The 2 cars battling it out for P6. But it does not look like that's going to happen. Gyre's gapping Link now through the double right-handers, and Saki now under pressure from Gyre, who just got a ton of pace out of nowhere. He closed it to 9/10 to Saki, and Link's dropped back to 2 seconds behind them both. Nathan closed that gap by a second. Yeah, I know they do, Taco. They get a time penalty after the race ends. 12-second time penalty. It's actually 14 though. So if he goes over 13, so if he gets 14, it's a time penalty. So VX Saki now on the limit. Link is close to that limit. F1 fan closing on that limit as well. So far, cleanest driver of the race is Nathan, sitting in second. There's a huge gap between third and... Has F1 fan made a mistake? Oh, he has made a mistake. There's a piece of debris in turn 1, it looks like, as well. Not much, it's off the racing line. But Link's up to P5, Gyre up to 6th, and Saki, who was in 5th, is now in 7th. So an interesting turn of events. Didn't catch what happened. But something happened. As here we go through the couple corners. Kykera still leading this race. Gap is still 4 seconds. And Abdi is in P3. Kykera, Nathan with the current fastest lap of the race. Pace-wise, Kykera started to slow down. Nathan had the faster laps than he did. F1 fan still holding P4, made a mistake. Luckily, he gets it out to about a second as Link and Saki are both going to lap Taco now. Gyre's dropped back quite a bit. He was in P6 battling with Saki. Now he's about 3 seconds back. Tires are really falling off a cliff here for these cars. Even though they are Indylights, they will feel the tire wear as Abdi's made substantial mistakes. Kykera's got 2 more laps to go before victory. Gyre's got 12 cuts. Link's got 12 cuts. Saki's got 13. Taco and F1 fan both have 11. Nathan's cut quite a bit. He had 2, and now he has 6. F1 fan's going to keep that gap to Link. Gyre and Saki now battling for P6, so they're back battling again. Saki's going to tap the wall, and he's going to lose all of his run.
Why'd you gotta mention me? Oh, it's a P3 anyway. That's fine.
And Nathan is behind Abdi. And Abdi's going to lose the back end. He's going to tap the curb aggressively. There's mistakes left and right from the front runners now. Abdi is now up to P2. Kykera with a substantial lead, but any big mistake from Kykera could put him back. He's got one more lap to go. 9 seconds, only 9 seconds. It sounds like a huge margin in a race like this, but 9 seconds is about as much time that a spin takes. But Kykera's got a comfortable lead. He's been controlling this race. F1 fan dropping back a little bit. Saki and Jair are still racing it out. Who's going to get that position?
Alright, GG, Kykera. GG, Abdi as well.
As here comes Kykera, he will round the final two double right-handers. He got one more corner. He's going to clear it. Now the quick run to the line. Kykera, who did not qualify on pole, is going to win his first Indylights race of the season. Abdi's made a mistake. Here comes Nathan. It's going to be a drag race to the line.
Nah, he's got it.
But Abdi looks like he's got the lead. Does he? He
4
does
tenths.
by a couple tenths. And Abdi almost gave it up. The drag was there, but here we go. It's not over yet. F1 fan at Missing Link to the line. Who's it going to be? It's a drag race. Link's got it by less than a tenth of a second. And Jair and Saki is going to round it off less than 2/10 of a second.
Whoa, wow. Again,
Taco Maniac
close
still
finishes.
going through Sector 3, so he's
3
the last
close
car
finishes.
to go.
That happened like, what? St. Petersburg? I'm pretty sure it was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was St. Petersburg. There's close finishes. There's close finishes all the time. Oh, man.
So Kykera controlled that race from the get-go. And Taco will cross to get his first points of this season. No practice.
Oh,
race,
F1
although it
first
was on
Yes!
merit of
That
the
helps.
DNF,
That
it's
helps me
still
a lot. Thank
points.
God. Oh, he's second in the
Record to be
championship.
proud
That
of
helps me a
that.
lot.
I'll go ahead and unmute you guys now. Alright.
Bro.
You guys
Alright,
are...
GG's.
GG.
I don't know
GG.
what Kykera was doing today, but GG, man.
I was doing really well until the last few laps, and I just pushed too
I
much.
was cheated
What?
the whole time.
How? This guy was saying
Nathan's
like
fast
low
lap.
58 every single
It's a
lap.
track record. It's a track
No,
record.
I was setting like
Nathan's gonna be
59
here.
still.
Get out of here.
Track
How
record
is, like,
57.6.
Kykera, how?
I don't know.
Oh my
It's
God.
a different feeling when you're leading and when you're like in second.
It is.
Oh,
It's
I
a
got-
definitely a
Because
different feeling.
no, listen, it's tough to overtake, and also for some reason you have like more pressure in second. You just go slower.
Yeah.
I don't know how to explain it.
My favorite moment was me overtaking Abdi and F1 fan in like one sector.
Got an oval. And
Bro,
well, we
I
got
was
Road America
literally-
too. We got Road America too, Jair, so that's a classic.
Oh,
I kind of felt like I had to break off part of my wing on the in lap.
I don't like ovals, but
Yeah, we do have a... Yep, Indylights is this Friday. We got...
let's fucking.
I'm gonna guess I'm like 4th in overall points.
How?
I
What?
got
I
F1.
don't get how this guy is so quick.
Which one?
I
There's like
got
3.
F1 fan at the very
Bro,
end.
no,
I
like
was struggling
Kykera,
with
like, what the
Oh,
fuck?
okay.
cuts. That's why I went slow
How?
against Saki.
How?
I don't
Like,
know, man.
someone explain. He did not make a single like mistake or anything.
That's probably why, because he didn't make a single mistake.
No, I made a few
No, but, like,
mistakes.
minor
I didn't
mistake,
make
like,
Not as bad as
Worse.
ours though. Not as
Didn't
bad
make
as
any
ours.
mess.
I
One,
tapped the
like,
wall like
F1
10
fan.
times.
Yeah, I spun out
When you
turn
got like
3.
a gap of a second
I
or a second
literally-
and a half,
I literally
you got
saw
a big advantage.
I saw I saw Nathan literally spinning into turn
3.
I think.
Turn 3.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but if
I was
you're
literally
behind someone like a
celebrating, not even
second,
trolling.
second and a half, there's no way you're gonna try and overtake them anywhere in sector 1.
Oh,
Sector 2, maybe if you get them down the back straight.
Kykera, that's,
That's
your
like-
first one of the season.
Yes.
Wait a minute, it happened again. F1 fan qualified first and he got 5th. That's an
That's
L.
not
That's the.
It's
look at the
happened
gap.
again.
I'm telling you, Pole
It's
just does-
nothing.
Pole never wins at Detroit. I don't know why. he
Dude,
just never
why were
wins at-
like of less than like
Yeah, that was
just
weird.
look at them, bro. One's 4/10, the other is less than a tenth, the other's 2/10. Like holy shit.
3 close finishes in one race.
Legit, bro. I don't even know how I nearly fucking died.
What number is Eagle, man?
That was actually my
Yeah, I
heart
made a
actually
mistake while lapping Eagle Man.
75.
Oh yeah, I
It
saw
was-
that. Yeah.
It was one of those moments where you can't just send it into the corner and end up fucking flipping over the curb or something.
stopped. I'm actually so glad I did not make the same mistakes as last race.
Yeah, I made one
I
same
caught
mistake. That's
F1.
it.
I spun like
I
5 times.
can't believe I caught F1 fan at the very end. Oh
GG,
my
man.
gosh. It was battle. We
I-
both hit the wall.
Who won?
Yeah,
Kykera won,
Kykera. For the
Yeah,
first
I
time.
think I
For the
do.
first
I
time.
think I do get snuck.
Kykera's
What,
first
Kykera
race.
was
Nathan won?
No, Kykera.
I'm happy
Kykera
with
Who's
this.
Nathan got the
Kykera?
fast lap.
I didn't know you won.
I'm not
That's
mad.
okay,
Oh,
that's
and
like-
also
that's-
F1
Kykera
fans
was
that
really
qualified on
fast.
pole did not lead the first lap either.
Did he? Oh yeah, he did lead a lap. He led like lap 2 or 3.
And that's it.
Kykera sounds like an idiot. He sounds so stupid.
How many drivers have won a race? Me, F1 fan, Jair, Kykera, Kenny. 5 drivers? I think that's about it.
Next weekend I'm gonna make it 6 lol.
LOL.
Every
Lol.
driver in the top 6 have won a race except Link. Link is the only one who hasn't won a race in the top 6.
Yeah, I have been in this league for 6 seasons and I still haven't won a race.
Link,
That's
won
sad.
a race before, I think.
Well, in a different league, but not this league.